Nashville when he plays Minecraft. That's Joe Hughes. That's Joe Hughes.
Deep down inside the ceiling, close to Mountain Keys, just like 1984 when at the telescreens. Big Brother watched the builder with a silky voice, who played on Herman Craft names who would be void, who never ever learned to show his face so well, but he could play guitar just like a brilliant whale. Go, 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 Sumo, go, 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 Sumo, go, go, go to your grave, go, go, Sumo, go, go. Sumo be void.
Send me away via subspace. Beam me a message from home. Cast me a hello in hollow. Tell me I'm not all alone. The corridors are narrow and the rations miss the mark as we fly like Xeno's arrow past the sparkles in the dark. I think of home and what I miss is picnics in the park. Though send me away via subspace. Chat me a line or two, because though we grow distantly, relativistically, I'm coming home to you.
Folks say to be the very best, you gotta travel across the land. But I'm happy here at pretty good, just out walking with my friends. So you can fly from coast to coast for all the antics events. But my destiny's here in Tennessee, my Pokedex in hand. You run your laps chasing victims in Providence, and you arc your throws for Electabuzz in St. Louis. But when you're lost in Boston seeking Pokestops, boo-hoo, we'll all still be spinning them up on Rocket Top. It's true. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Tanglers from Los Angeles. If you're there chasing Charizard, you're making your life way too hard. Clutching garlic, pounding pavement down Ventura Boulevard. We don't need Nidoqueens from down New Orleans. I hate to rain on solo you, but parades need a willing crew. All those squirtles on St. Charles saw you wandering and withdrew. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. We don't need Lapras from Minneapolis or Polipers from Mississippers. There's enough Weedles on Monteagle. We could evolve a swarm of Beedrill. There's enough Snubble down the Shovel. We could team a sled with Grumble. We don't need Oregon from out in Oregon, or any Pikachus from up in Massachusetts. Sorry, Professor Oklahoma, we'll raid gyms in Tullahoma. Sorry, Pokecoin Palooka, we'll hatch on hikes in Chattanooga. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. Well, you can race to catch 'em all and fall flat on your face. We'll hatch our Togepi's here in Tennessee at our own predestined pace. The summer is past, but your days keep growing longer. There's no wind in your sails, but the storm's blowing stronger. Walking hard, standing tall, keeping your head up through it all. Fighting fires, spinning plates. Goodness, how did it get so late? Lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and lay your head down and dream. Lay your head down and just let your mind flow downstream. Sprawled out in a moonbeam. Lay your head down and dream. Joe Hills is filmed before a live streaming audience.
That's us. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. And today on the Hermitcraft server, we have some new gear courtesy of Mr. XB Crafted. Hey, thank you, Borgo31, for the raid. Also, I saw Library of Characters. You raided earlier, too, while we were setting up, doing the music. So thank you. Welcome, both sets of raiders, Borgo31 and Library of Characters. Hope y'all are doing well today. Anyway, earlier on the Hermitcraft Stream Day stream, our good friend XB Crafted hooked us up with a netherite chestplate and a netherite sword. So now we have no choice but to go back to XB's base in order to buy the books with emeralds in order to, like, actually upgrade those. Like, we're gonna need a looting, we're gonna need a stabbing, we're gonna need a not getting shot by a Gaston. No one's shot by a Ghast or is loving the blast. You know, I'm realizing I forgot to carry literally any gold on me as well. So here's one thing that we need to do, is we need to go ahead and get somewhere that we can find gold. Please have gold over here. Yay, these are all terrible. Every one of these chests is bad. Okay, here's our gold helmet that we like to put on for special occasions in the nether. The face camera resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. Okay, so the face camera is already a few expansions in, just so y'all know. You might have guessed that already. And we are currently $12 away from the next face camera expansion, because we streamed for 2 hours earlier today. So there we go. We got our gold helmet on now. We can safely run to XB Crafted's base. And Let's go over this way. Let's all go to XP Crafted Space. Let's all go to XP Crafted Space. Let's all go to XP Crafted Space and mine ourselves a craft. Nick says, Joe, what's your streaming schedule? I normally stream 6 days a week. It's 9 o'clock Central PM, United States Central Time. But today, well, not today. Yesterday was a little bit off because I streamed at 4 a.m. Central U.S. time. And when I do the 2 early morning streams, I don't actually put an evening stream on the schedule too, because that would actually result in my exhausted collapse. So instead, I hung out and watched David Copperfield last night. The personal history of David Copperfield, the new Armando Iannucci version of it, that went up for rent on streaming services. I was kind of disappointed. It initially went out only in theaters in the United States, and I'm like, what? Nobody... Huh. Ooh, fancy. There's XP's village. This is like a whole little complex here. Wonder what this one is. Unclear. Well, I'm glad that he didn't just get rid of this entirely. That would have been a pain. Whoa, what is this back here? Well, I don't know. We'll figure it out later. So, when we come out in XP Crafted Space here, the sun is shining, the sky is blue, and we have all of these folks that want to trade with you. Well, not you, but me. So we're going to go ahead and... What was it? If you hit space... Wait. I thought if you hit space or something... No. What was it? There's some sort of trick. There it is. If you hold shift space, it doesn't work. It's just normal space. Okay. Cool, cool, cool. So we traded with that guy until he was out of stuff. Then we do this one. Okay. We can do this one now. Hitting that space bar. Letting go of shift each time. And so we're just going to do the trades with each of these guys for the stone first. And awesome. So now we have enough to get started, but we still have to go ahead and... Whoa, that's a cool airship thing. We have to grab these bookshelves, as well as let's grab our existing... Oh no, we don't want to get rid of our decked out coins. Those might still have value in the resellers market. What is the current Joe Pasty? Current Joe Pasty is 60%. So there you go. Okay, how early was the early stream? Or how was the early stream? Early stream was good. We had a lot of fun. Nice and chill. You know, I forgot to get the thing with the thing with the more rocks. I had a whole thing with more rocks in here. Because, like, I thought I might need those. Ooh. Hey, Darth Worthen, thank you for the 5. Who says, wait, did you get another chest plate, Joe? I sure did. I got it from XP Crafted on the stream this morning. So we are over here to enchant that. Thank you very much for noticing, Darth Worthen. That puts us 7 away from our next face camera expansion. Ooh. That's really close. Okay, so we'll grab a few books out of here so we can do the scholar trades momentarily. Okay, so we have 9 now. Let's trade these blocks of emeralds. That should be enough emeralds for a while. But also, like, I came all the way here. I kind of feel like, you know, I should try to trade some of these other things away. Whoops, not that guy. Okay. And then we can trade more of these. Yeah, okay, that's going alright. And then is this one that takes the andesite? Or what is this, granite? No. Okay. So we can grab a little bit more of that here. Get some more stone. Just, you know, rolling through, doing our trades. Okay. Why do I keep running out of stone? I feel like these guys are just chewing through it faster than I intended. Hey, Star James PMA, thank you for the $1. That is going to put us an even 6 away from our next face camera expansion. Okay. Hey, NJ. Yeah, usually on the days where I do the super early streams, like what usually happens is I end up taking a nap that day, so then I have plenty of energy to do a stream that night. But then the next day, I'm like, oh, I'm so exhausted. I don't know why. And it's always because it's like, oh, because you overextended yourself on the weekend. So maybe don't do that. But let's see. So we got these scholars here. We need at least 2 mending books. Whoops, that's not gonna break anything. Let's try this with the stake in hand. Fortune 3, Unbreaking 1, Infinity, Piercing. Wait, what was that one? Fortune 3, Mending. Hey, for only 10, that's a steal. 1, 2. I guess we only need 2 of those right now. Okay. How long am I streaming tonight? For a while. I realized I forgot because, once again, I'm more tired maybe than I think I am. I realized as soon as I tried to take a drink for the first time that we're going to have to do an early hydration break because I didn't put a drink in the booth. It's out in the kitchen still. But anyway, that puts thank you Maddox for the 7 who says here to contribute to the Emerald Funds. That's going to put us $1 past our next face camera expansion target. So here we go. Expand. Joe. We're going to stand out at 50% Joe Pasty here. Alrighty. Okay. Super Faceplant says, why face camera is green screen? Well, I was obviously inspired by the Wachowskis' seminal film, Speed Racer, obviously. Hey, don't yell in all caps there, that one boy. Doo-doo. That's a timeout. Okay. Yeah, if you don't enjoy weird performance art, go to a different stream. This is gonna be a weird stream. Somebody's like, this is hurting me, and it's like, why are you even here? Don't watch things that bother you. That's not sane. Let's see. Sweeping Edge 3 doesn't sound bad. Is Sweeping M at the expense of other things? Okay, Unbreaking 3, we actually want probably 2 of those. Yeah, don't yell in all caps. That was in the rules. You didn't notice the rules. Okay. So, Looting 3. That is the one we want on swords. Okay. Feather Falling 4. Unbreaking 1. Neither of those are good. Depth Strider 3. Okay, so it seems like if we want our chestplate to, like, have raw protection... Like, none of these are... So if we want Sharpness 5, we need to get 2 Sharpness 2 books. And combine them, and then get 2 more Sharpness 2 books. And combine them, I think. To make it 1 Sharpness 5 book. I think that's how that works. Let's go ahead and... Yeah. Yeah, XP gave me some good gear, so I want to enchant it. Before I have problems. Looting, sharpness, and mending. Okay. I am immediately regretting not bringing my iron with me. Because I'm worried that this anvil is going to break. And I don't have a good way to repair that one. So maybe we go back? Yeah, maybe it's time to go back. And then we just do all this enchanting back at our base. This is XP Crafted Villagers. I think I've got everything I need. Yeah, we need 8 sharpness to make sharpness 5. Sharpness 2, sharpness 2. Oh, because we make sharpness 3 with them initially. Right, okay. So we actually need to get a little bit more than that. Okay. It'll kill my sword's experience penalty. I don't know what an experience penalty is. Okay. So we need to go get 2 more sharpness 2 books, it sounds like. Because we have 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, we don't have... We need... Oh... So we need 4 more. Okay. 1, 2... And then 3... And then 4. Okay. Now we're good. Oh, the multiple enchants on the sharpness books will penalize us, really? Oh, I didn't realize. Well, that's frustrating. Each level of combining books and items increases the repair count by 1. Well, I didn't think any part of this through. Combine half the books before you enchant the sword. Takes the highest number of anvils of the 2 inputs and adds 1 to the... I have infinite experience, but the issue is it'll do that too expensive thing. Right? Is that the concern? Okay. How are we for speed? Okay. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer. Go Speed Racer Joe. There's a guy who's running under a bunch of netherrack. He's got soul sand underneath his feet or soil, yeah. It is a pretty fast thing with all of the boots he has. It's Animaniacs. That wasn't the song at first, but I guess I'll make it up as I go. Of course. Super Faceplant says, sing some other song. Don't be sad. No. Don't tell me what to do. I want to sing the songs I want to sing. Yeah, I swap songs mid-song like a medley. Go Pokes 830. If you are having visual problems, you need to go see an optometrist. They might be closed now, but schedule an appointment in the morning. Junkmaster 10 points out every song is the Animaniacs if you aren't paying enough attention. Very true. I still haven't seen those new Animaniacs. I heard good things, but that Brandon Sanderson Stormlight Archive Book 4 came out this week, so that has been eating any of my free time. You'll want to combine the books and sword like an NCAA bracket if it helps. It does. You know, it could just be any bracket. Okay. Yeah, I haven't actually read Mistborn. I came in with the Stormlight Archive books at first, and then I got into Warbreaker. I don't think I think that's it. I think that's all I've read by him. Maybe I've read other little things here or there, but... Okay. Hey, Matthew LaCroix. Written threats are a bad idea. Just so you know, the AutoMod recognizes written threats. I don't take kindly to them either, but... Yeah, you're going to be timed out for a few minutes. I would not recommend writing threats down. Just, like, as a matter of policy, like... And I'm not going to say, like, even if you really intend to hurt the person, but, like, especially... Like, don't they teach you about evidence? Evidence is bad. Okay. Sharpness 3 and sharpness 3, sharpness 4 and... Okay, so that's still going to add up. So mending and unbreaking together, we're going to need on both of these. Looting. So we're going to want to combine the looting and the sharpness and the unbreaking. Okay. Yeah, Warbreaker's good. Why is my face like this? Mostly genetics. I know, I'm really fortunate. I've had no work done. It's, like, unbelievable. But, is this actually Hermitcraft? No. This is actually an elaborate game of Go, played on a multicolored board. As you can see, I've arranged the pebbles using an artificial intelligence to make it look like Minecraft. But, you know, if you can't play Go with an artificial intelligence these days, you're not going to keep up professionally. So, let's see, where were we? We need to go get more of those levels. So that means a trip to the Ender, I think. But why did I come back here? I came back here because... partially because I needed to use my own anvil. And partially because I forgot I should just go straight to the Ender. So, why did we do that? Did I have a protection book at some point? See, I think I would have noticed if I did. Dun, 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 dun. You know, Go isn't about winning at this tier, Junkmaster. It's about playing. Whoops. Evening, Darian Hobble. Okay. Take my anvil with me. I'm pretty sure there's anvils there, although I'm going to be really upset if I get there and there's no anvils. Oh, no. I will be like, no. Mm-mm. So I don't know if y'all have seen Cleo's latest episode, but she actually visits the Hermit Zoo and adds a bunch of little tangos. And apparently, like, my work was genuinely impressive, which, I don't know, maybe her expectations have just really dropped or something. Like, I mean, people usually have low expectations for me, but wow. She was not expecting me to be remotely competent. For some reason, that completely defies my expectations. So anyway, if you want to watch a Cleo video where she's actually surprised that I did something right, you can do that. That's an option you have as an adult. I know. It doesn't sound real. Like, I was watching it and I was like, is she punking me? What's up with this? I mean, it's not like it's that hard to get a Ravager in there. You just use a minecart and some rails. I mean, if I can do it, how impressive could it be? Okay, so this will take us to the Ender. Okay. Ba-da-da-da-da-da-da-da. Crowzy, you're not supposed to want to watch this. This is supposed to be a last refuge for people. Like, I'm making a Minecraft episode. Nobody wants to watch this. But sometimes you want to go where everyone knows your name. Sometimes you want to go where Zombie Cleo does complain. No matter what Joe does in game. You want to craft while hermits laugh, all at Mumbo's pain. You wanna go where hermits know your name. No, I think somebody just lured a bunch of stray XP out. Let's see. Oh, I should have got mending for my bow as well. Not that it's a great bow. But, anyway. While that's running, we can actually go ahead and use this. Sharpness 4 and sharpness 4. Now, somebody had said to use these two separately. Oh, well. You go to the end with the bow you have. Don't apologize that one, boy. Calling attention to something you did wrong is just gonna bother me. Leaky Kiki says, please set up your face cam. I did. It's right here. Hi. Sorry, if I put my head down, you can't see it. You might have missed it if I was, like, looking down here. Enderman do 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 Enderman do 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 Enderman do 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 Enderman. Okay. So, if we put mending and unbreaking on the sword first, because those are the must-haves, right? And we're gonna call this XP Forged. Is it really charging me an extra level for that? Fine. Wait, no. Don't want that one. Sharpness 5. Okay, that's good. And then, for right now, this will hold us over. Is there, no. There we go. That's way better. You know, we never actually named the helmet. Who did we get the helmet from? Why am I blanking on that? I'm really blanking on Cleo. Is it Cleo? Okay. Oh, we don't have enough levels. If only we had a way to get more levels. There we go. British dunce cap equivalent. And we're not going to wear that right now. So now we still don't have... Oh, wait. Looting 3. Looting 3 is the last thing we need to put on this one. If only I had a way to get 21 levels. Oh, no. Thank you, Charlie Goodman. I will keep up the good work. Who is Tennessee Joe? Okay, we're about to be level 21, so let's go ahead and take care of that. No, wait. Looting 3 is going to go on the sword. So we didn't put sweeping edge on it, but we do have sharpness 5. I think that's probably all we need. Let's go ahead and try and get out of here without looking at any Enderman. Okay. Can I show you who's on the server? You know, I really think that's something you have to experience for yourself. You know, I can only show you the server. You have to walk through it. That's how servers work. Whose farm is this based on? I don't know. I didn't build it. I think it was XP... No, it was IGEVN that built it. Okay, so we can just hop through here. And we're back at XP Crafted's base. So that was, as they say, great planning. I I guess while I'm here, I can pick up Sweeping Edge because I have time. Yeah, let's grab a Sweeping Edge 3 book. Okay, we'll deal with that later. Okay. And back through. Caden Vaughn says, why does he always stream at night? What do you mean? I streamed at 6 this morning, and then I streamed again at 9 tonight. This is my second stream of the day. My first stream was at 6 a.m. Why weren't you awake to see me not streaming at night, huh? Did you think about that? Did you think about that, Caden? Maybe you structured your life poorly. I bet all of your life choices are just inefficiently structured, you know? You need to really get a planner and then sit down and you need to write the things that you absolutely need to do every day. Then you need to write down the things that you should do every day. Then you need to figure out what you need to do to stay sane and schedule that in, you know? Plan ahead, Caden. Okay. What's my opinion of The Hound of the Baskervilles? It's fine. I haven't read it in a while. No, I accidentally slept at XP... Well, not accidentally. I forgot to sleep again after coming back from XP Space. Okay. Oh, yeah. You know what? Okay. So that person who wanted to know why I stream at night apparently has me muted and says that the chat needs to answer. So, well, no, I'm just banning them. They're done. I'm sorry. If you're going to roll in here and criticize me and then claim you didn't hear it when I called you out, which you clearly did, that's just cowardice. You know, I'm not. I don't have any room for you here. Welcome, Vidmaster. When I'm Vidmaster, I will play faster. They'll call me Bonjour, just like my name was Flash. But now I'm just Plat. But now I'm just Plat. Whoa. That was Tempo's When I'm Grandmaster, except about Vidmaster. I'm unlikely to ever be a Grandmaster at World of Warcraft or StarCraft. I don't know what song or what game that song is about. I just really like it. No, I don't have dyslexia. Okay. Do I have any song recommendations? Yeah, hey Crow Z, we just had a talk about how written threats are, like, generating evidence. Don't do that. That's a ban. And, Ramisa, don't post the same question twice. That's a timeout for spamming. Okay. Hey, Darth Morg, thank you for the raid. Howdy, y'all. Joe Hills here, recording as I always do in Nashville, Tennessee. I am playing on the Hermitcraft server. Looks like Good Times with Scar and I are the only ones online right now. My base is located here near Doc M77's, over this way. So my base is kind of this huge area from this winery here, based on the Wizards of Wine from Curse of Strahd, all the way over past that lighthouse. This is the Strait of Gibraltar, separates the Hermitlantic Ocean from the Hermiterranean Sea. Over this way is B00-100! Awesome little area. B00, incredible builder, always working on something crazy. I don't get over here enough. Oh my gosh, look at this flower garden. Ah, so talented. But anyway, what I am primarily working on today is I was enchanting some armor. I still need to actually finish this field. That's like a low priority, but it is a priority that I will get to one day. But anyway, Raiders, yeah, welcome. This is a Joe Hill stream. If you haven't noticed, the face camera is in here in front. People kept telling me, hey, Joe, if you want to be a professional Minecrafter, you need to have like an overlay, like a dynamic overlay. And so I put in this dynamic overlay. And then people were like, no. It needs to show when people give money. Like, and I was like, okay, so what if I make the face camera bigger every time we hit a $20 milestone? And then they're like, no, Joe, it needs to have a numerical representation of the money people give. And I was like, I bought an abacus. And people have stopped telling me what to do since. I basically just get rid of them if they complain too much in the banning. It's effective. So anyway, I've been streaming since about 2008. I started off doing art streams, and now I'm doing gaming streams. I've been playing on the Hermitcraft server since 5 weeks into Season 1. I was the first person invited to Hermitcraft who was not a founding member, making me the OG new guy. Drath Morg asks, how are you this mighty fine evening, Joe Hills? I am doing well. Awesome. Thank you, Drath Morg, for bringing all these folks here this evening. How can I sub to you, Joe? Oh, well, you can subscribe to me on YouTube. I don't have, like, a Twitch contract because I'm not important enough for them to give me a good one, but I am confident enough to not need the one they give everybody. So I'm just going to keep hanging out here without affiliate status until they ban me for being a freeloader, pretty much. But anyway, I also stream on YouTube and Periscope, which I wouldn't be able to do if I had that exclusivity clause in the Twitch contract. This down here is our primary work area today. This is my spawner area. These three spawners, unfortunately, are not all close enough to trigger simultaneously, but we've got a baby spider poison spawner. We've got a zombie and baby zombie spawner. You can't do just one. And over here, we've got a skeleton spawner. The skeleton spawner is real simple. I don't use this one for experience. I just put this next to my storage area here, so whenever I'm over there, like, trying to shuffle through chests and stuff, skeletons will just kind of spawn in here and then fall down there, and then I can grind up their bones to make my bread, or whatever, your bread. We'll make bread for everybody. We got plenty of bones. Why not? What we are doing right now is we are kind of trying to sculpt this. This wall here and that wall there were basically flat a few days ago. So I'm in the process of looking at the parts of the cave here. Also, this cave didn't exist. This cave started off as a few tunnels between these dungeons. And then, you know, I've expanded it since. That one odd child, the rules to the stream should be in the description there. They're pretty straightforward. Yeah, the face camera resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, because in this house, we follow Groundhog Day rules. That's right. I got this cross-stitch handmade by my friend Shannon. Y'all support artists, especially with COVID going on. People need to eat. So, yeah, if you know somebody who makes cool stuff, you got Christmas gifts coming up, hire your cool friends. Get stuff done. Don't just, like, get one more thing in the Amazon pile. Which is another thing, I don't know, I guess you can say that as a Twitch partner. Hey, Manta DeRay, thank you for the raid. Welcome. If y'all don't know Manta DeRay, we are actually doing a Minecraft build contest together the Wednesday before Thanksgiving. I think I posted details of that on my Twitter at some point. That's the sort of tweet that I should have open, but I don't. So we're going to go to twitter.com/search. Because I'm a professional who knows how to use Twitter. Joe Hills, Manta DeRay. Latest. Wait, did I not tweet about this? Or did I spell Manta DeRay wrong in the tweet? Did I not tweet about this? Okay, well, never mind. I need to tweet about that. I posted it on my Discord, because the Patreon patrons are the ones that are going to be actually doing the building. And the premise is that it is going to be based on an event we would do at PlayOnCon every year, where myself and a musician, usually Duke, would judge a Minecraft build contest, and during the building phase, the musician would play music, and then, at the end, we would judge everybody. And the thing about judging a Minecraft build contest at PlayOnCon is that there's a bunch of children competing and a bunch of adults. So we would warn all the adults up front, hey, you're not going to win this. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to grade everybody in the same category, but the adults are going to be brutally and mercilessly mocked for any imperfections in their builds, and the kids are going to be relentlessly praised. Everything the kids did is going to be the best thing in the world, and the kids are going to win the contest, and the adults are not. And so I was trying to figure out, like, well, how do we do this with the Patreon patrons where they're all adults? So I figured what I should do is say, you know, it's been a rough year for everybody. I'll let you guys choose if you want hype or hate. If you want, like love or lashings, like verbally speaking. We're not going to hit anybody. Basically, everybody gets to opt in to getting pro'd or conned. I don't know. Jeered or cheered. There's a lot of ways you could say this. And then Manta and I will criticize or hype the people's builds depending on what they selected at the beginning. And also during the build time, when we're waiting for everybody to build, Manta's going to be playing a bunch of live music. Manta, I actually have looked at your music list of the songs that you do, and I need to get that list to you. I have to copy and paste it into an email or a tweet, a DM or something. So sorry for not getting that back to you so far, but I have been working on it. There's a lot of great stuff. I basically have, there were 20 songs on there that I was like, oh, this would be cool, this would be cool. So a lot of this will probably be your discretion of, hey, out of these, which do you think would be the most fun? Because I want high energy, fun stuff. Some people are saying Gordon Ramsay level critique. Yeah. Like on those shows where they judge you and there's the mean judge or the nice judge. The thing is, Manta and I will be both because there's only the two of us. So, but depending on what people select, will either be super mean or super encouraging. Do I follow any sports teams? No, they tend to have buses and planes, and I just can't keep up. So, anyway. How far from an expansion are we? According to the abacus here, we are $19 away from our next face camera expansion. So, let's see. Yeah, click pause. Don't do weird stuff like that. If you are asking about a specific thing in the build or in the video, if you're what is the point of those purple things with the torches on them? We could talk about that. Ultonium Doris says, can I select Mean Joe and Nice Manta? No. Because part of the fun of this is the piling on. Duke and I have done this for a few years at PlayOnCon, and it works. I'm really excited to have Manta joining us. I hope at some point that we can get Manta down to PlayOnCon, but yeah, it's been a great thing in the past. So let's see. Okay, no, there's not going to be any controversy within. No, it's going to be overwhelmingly, abundantly clear that your build is either the greatest thing we've ever seen ever or absolutely just abysmally atrocious. Unacceptably unimaginative. It's what did you do? Open up a Mad Libs pad and then, I don't know. See, this is, the problem is too, I'm going to do this during the day when I'm caffeinated. I actually haven't had any caffeine tonight because I woke up at 5:30 this morning for the Hermitcraft Stream Day International thing. So, having woken up at 5:30 this morning to stream and not gotten much of a nap since then, I'm kind of well, I'm just going to go as long as I can tonight and then pass out as soon as my body just says, hey, it's time to pass out. So, what I am trying to do right now is to speak as quickly as I can in order to burn off all that excess social energy that will otherwise keep me lying awake nervously thinking about everything that I could have done better ever in my life. So we are just going to roll through this stone with our pick as quick as we can. That's my plan. So, Ultonium Doris says, I want to be a part of this now. Well, good news, Ultonium. There is no sign-up limit. Everybody on the Patreon server is going to get to compete. So, here you go. There is the Patreon link. That's, well, everybody in the Patreon server, the Patreon Minecraft server. The Minecraft server access starts at $10 and above per month tier, just so you know. But yeah, we're going to be doing this on my Snapshot server, too, so people get to build with the new Snapshot blocks. So that'll be fun, because a lot of people haven't maybe gotten a chance to play with those yet. And so I'm going to get to see things I've never seen before and find ways to viciously mock or praise them. Vicious praise. Yeah, I'm gonna have so much caffeine before we do that. It's going to be power thirst, energy, that sort of thing. You're on Patreon already. Where do you sign up? Oh, well, just go to, it's in, I think it's either in the events thing. I don't know where it is. If you search the Patreon thing for Snapshot Build Contest or Snapshot Build or something, it'll be there. Yeah, the face camera only resets every day at 6 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time. And since I started streaming after that today, at 7 a.m. Punxsutawney, Pennsylvania time, we are still expanded from this morning's stream. And hey, it looks like a $19 tip just rolled in from the Dread Pirate Sam. So let's go ahead and log that. Boom. Who says, expand. Do-do-do-do. Well, Dread Pirate Sam didn't say the do-do-do-do. I'm doing that. Grow hills. We're going to lower our opacity now to 42%. At this stage, when we are what I call the Jost, each additional face camera expansion is accompanied by a corresponding reduction in opacity. So we're going to see how low can you Joe opacity. That actually works with the... Is that from Doug, where they're like, how low can you go? Phoebe, how low can you go? They're like playing Limbo or something. I have not seen Call the Midwife, although I did watch a movie where a baby was born yesterday. The that new Armando Iannucci, David Copperfield. It was ludicrous. And I actually hadn't had the chance to study the original novel. It isn't like part of the core curriculum here in the States like it might be in the UK or whatever. So the whole thing was, you know, like, it was a ride. I didn't know what was going to happen. And I was kind of like, oh, you know, this is one of those, like, classic stories that just never really crossed my path until now. So that's fun. I'm probably going to read the original now just so I can enjoy the movie more. Because everything Armando Iannucci makes is usually pretty hilarious. I was a big fan of his show The Thick of It. Also, what was that? The other... He did The Death of Stalin, which was absolutely hilarious. Okay. John Michael Panochet, or Pacagnot, says, is it normal that Joe's face is on the stream? Yeah, it's actually like a pretty standard streaming convention. Most streamers these days use a face cam. When I first started streaming back in 2008, we couldn't do this because even just having two separate video sources was like overwhelming for computers at the time. It's like if I want to have Adobe Illustrator open, that's it. I've got Adobe Illustrator, and I'm streaming from that into Ustream. But last few years, yeah, webcams have really caught on in the streaming world, and I don't want people to say that I'm a complete Luddite, even though I do have that fancy loom smashing kit, which, you know, is, I swear, for decorative purposes only. Once again, like I said to people earlier, don't generate evidence or, you know, written or recorded statements of intent to do things. Like, whatever. Just kidding, I don't actually smash looms. Just a little bit of Industrial Revolution humor there for you. Okay. Let's see. We are just going to keep clearing this out. This is really, rounding this out, I think is going to help a lot. This isn't what I set out to do today. Well, I mean, I set out to work on the cave in general, but I didn't really think too much about this wall before I came over here and just started tearing it up. So, here we go. People want to know why it still says setting up the stream. Well, the stream isn't really ready. I guess I could go through my checklist. Luckily, I've got a whole thing for this. Oh no. Where's my thing for this? I have a thing for this, I swear. But maybe it is not easily accessible anymore. Open with VLC. There we go.
PM, the usual streaming setup. Turn on the lights, make sure they're bright and gleam. Title and tweet, pour water, tank top and chroma. OBS seems all set, so I click start the stream, and so I'll pause folding and open VLC. I'll pick 2 songs before lay our head down and dream. I'll say that's us to y'all, Joe Hills from Tennessee. Folks asking when will my stream begin? After howdy, it's items and chess tools breaking. Pick X from poof while talking to you professionals. Professional Minecrafter here, there's no mistaking. Then I'll click crafting quick, anvil time, enchant pick, then I'll replace the books in random chests with care. I'll tour my winery, I know there's blocks somewhere, and then I'll hush and hush and hush and hush chat swears, not any closer to recording. Folks keep asking and asking and asking and asking, when will my stream begin? Seriously, y'all, I need to record this next episode. I've been working toward. I can't edit without footage, no. Once I'm all geared up, maybe we can start the show.
So there you go. We have completed setting up the stream. That was my brother Sean Hills performing When Will My Stream Begin, a parody that I wrote of When Will My Life Begin from Disney's Tangled. You know, people are like, you gotta have music for your stream, man. And I'm like, I got you, fam. And they're like, no, that's what the cool people say. And I'm like, I know. I got that from Nate. And they're like, wait, Nate Wants to Battle? Joe, you are not cool enough to rip off Nate Wants to Battle. And I'm like, I got you, fam. And they're like, oh, no. So anyway, yeah. This is why I shouldn't go to sleep yet, because if I try to lie in bed and I'm just having conversations with people like this, not with an audience, I mean, ooh, that's bad. That is one of those, what do you call those, warning signs. We don't need that here. So here we go. We're just going to keep wiping out this. Are the pearls still named from yesterday? No, I gave those to XB Crafted. Okay, so this over here connects to this, which then comes back around to here. We can actually wipe out this whole thing. Great, great, great. Yeah, we dug out a lot of this, NJ. I mean, I stream like a few hours a day. Okay. So, let's see. Okay. Yeah, don't do weird URL stuff, like, or whatever. That's... Posting weird file name things is a good way to make the automod nervous. And when the automod gets nervous, I have to override the automod, and you know what takes effort is overriding the automod. So that's not going to happen. That's, yeah, posting weird file names isn't going to get you a timeout, because I can't deal with that right now. Okay, so... Has my face faded? Well, it lowers in opacity at each face camera expansion. And we are currently $20 away from our next face camera expansion. Even. So, let's dump off some of these extra stones. We can take these to XB Crafted's base later and trade them for all the emeralds. Excuse me. Okay. Okay, dun dun dun. Do I have another job that's not Minecraft related? Several. I write poems, and I'm a dad, and I take care of the apartment, and I make food, and I build complex business systems for people who pay me money. I'm trying to do less of that, though, because time is a factor. Okay. Dun dun dun. I don't know if I can do the decked out noise. Dun dun dun. That's not even close. Bum bum bum. What do I love about Tennessee? Well, we have a ton of awesome caves and waterfalls. It's a really beautiful place. I've been telling people, though, don't do tourist stuff in Tennessee until the governor starts taking COVID seriously, which is not going to happen. So don't do tourist things until there's a vaccine, so it doesn't matter how bad our governor is. That's BILLCITY. space LEE that you're going to want to not vote for in the next election. Because, wow, that guy has mismanaged the heck out of this. It's shocking. Yeah, I like Tennessee on the whole, but I have nothing but contempt for the way our leadership has managed this pandemic. So don't come here. It's not safe. It will be once everybody's vaccinated, but that's not yet. So, y'all, I don't want anybody risking their lives saying like, oh, Joe said Tennessee is great. I want to visit Tennessee. I haven't been out of my house in 6 months. Stay in your house. Don't come here. Don't come here. Okay. Do I like any other states? Yeah. Why wouldn't I? I mean, I like basically everywhere I've ever been. I just have that kind of personality. Like, okay, so the problem is I'm just basically raising the roof rather than, I'm not carving into it aggressively the way it needs to be done. I am not related to Stan Lee, no. Okay. I can be quite jovial, that is correct. Okay. Oh, yeah, I love Chattanooga. Chattanooga is a great city. I've got some family there, and I'm hoping to spend more time with them once the pandemic's done. That's where my baby nephew lives, and I have only gotten to visit him a handful of times because he was born shortly before the pandemic, and at that point, it was like, okay, good times to visit new babies are not now, so, but, yeah. I guess, let's see. Well, he's a little over a year old now. So, yeah, I guess the problem is when a baby is, like, absolutely newborn, they're not very fun, you know? Like, babies don't really get fun until they start really interacting with you. I mean, they're still cute and everything, but, like, the fun of hanging out is playing with the baby when it's, like, a, you know, crawling around or toddling. Okay. I'm not hoarding toilet paper. Or you're saying other people need to stop hoarding things. Yeah, don't do that. Yeah, small kids are so fun. Okay, DePreston, a lot of what you're saying keeps ending up caught in the auto mod, and I don't know why. But, thank you for saying nice things about me. I don't know why the computer doesn't think you're saying nice things about me, but I appreciate them. Okay. Do do do. Do do do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. Do 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 do. You know, I should actually learn the words. Ah! Where did he come from? Where was he? Is there a cave up here? It must have come from up here. But it looks lit. Yeah, the alma mater is like your school's anthem. Like, on our city's western border, reared against the sky, proudly stands our alma mater as the years go by. Forward ever be thy watchword, conquer and prevail. Here's to thee, our alma mater, Vanderbilt, all hail. Okay. Okay, that skeleton's still down here, though, right, guys? Like, I didn't kill him. He's just down here waiting to scare me again, right? There he is. Luckily, I got the power bow. Who's got the looks? Who's got the brains? Who's got everything? I got this pain in my heart, that's all. Hey, you with the lost and lonely face. I wanna be something else. Let me tell you something else. There was a girl that passed me by. She gave a smile, but I was shy. I looked down, so down. Don't look down no more. Get underground. Yeah. Hey, Sidont Jane, just yelling raid raid without any context, without any proof that there's an actual raid and nobody else saying that, that really doesn't make it. It doesn't look like a raid. I think you're just yelling the word raid. Okay. Hypno fell from a high place. Yay, Hypno. Oh wait, who Hypno? Whoops, caps lock. Tassie J, you should draw whatever makes your spirit soar. Okay, Rebecca, you can't come in here with problems and then refuse to accept responsibility for your own agency. People have problems. That is a thing that happens to people, and it sucks, and I am sorry that you are dealing with these problems right here. And I've been letting you talk about them, hoping that you will listen when people tell you that there are hotlines you can call, there are people that you can seek out help from. But if you refuse to accept your own agency in the situation, then there is no benefit to allowing you to continue talking about them here. The only value that you bringing that here has is the possibility that someone else will say something that will inspire you to help yourself. You need to let people help you, or you need to help yourself. But coming in here and saying nothing can be done? No, that's not acceptable. That's not the way the world works. Something can always be done. Now, what might be true is that no one else will do it for you. You might have to be the one that does it, and you might not want to do it, but you still have to, okay? You need to find resources in your area that will allow you to navigate the difficulties that you are experiencing. These are not simple problems. I am not saying, oh, this is a magic wand, simple solution thing. But what I am saying is, if you want to act like there's nothing that can be done, that's the same thing as people coming in here and flat earthing. And I don't have time for that. You want to deny that you have any agency. That's so counterfactual. It is insulting. And it's not something that I can put up with. Okay? So, if you want to ask for help, accept the help that's offered and try to find ways to solve these problems. But I just, that attitude is incredibly, incredibly upsetting. You don't need to apologize, you need to fix it. I'm not offended. I am, like, just, I don't know. It's the sort of thing you have to take action for yourself. There's only so much that I can do, and there's only so much people here can do. You have to take some risks yourself. Even if you're worried, there are people who deal with these sorts of problems professionally every day with people who are in situations where they're in some sort of danger. And you need to ask those professionals how they can help you extricate yourself from that danger. We are not those professionals. We can tell you to seek them out. But you just saying, I'm going to continue to be in danger, and I'm not going to seek professional help, but I'll keep talking about it here. No, that's just cruel. Unnecessarily cruel to the people who want to see you succeed and be happy. And it's disrespectful to the people who work very hard to create programs to help people in situations like yours. And I worry it will discourage other people in your situation from seeking help. That is actually fundamentally the thing that is wrong with this and why it is troublesome for me. Because I don't want somebody else in a bad situation who hasn't mentioned it here, seeing the advice people are giving you, and then when you publicly say, no, nothing can be done, they go, oh, well, maybe that wasn't as good an idea as it sounded when NJ recommended it or when somebody else recommended it. No, that's not how this works. If this place is going to start discouraging people from seeking help when they are in dangerous situations, this place should not exist. This sort of scenario just is unacceptable. Okay. How'd I get my netherite sword? XP Crafty gave it to me. He asked me what netherite kit I didn't have, and that's what I mentioned: a sword, a chestplate, and a boots. Let's see. And we just got a tip here. Let's see. Or not. Dang it, PayPal. PayPal might have a tip. Let's see. The alerts have been really crazy. Thank you, Wildcard, for the 20, even, who says, keep on keeping it real, Joe Hills. Thank you for having the guts to say the hard things. I try. Like, I do what I can with what I have. And I do what I can. So here we go. Expand Jost. Do-do-do-do. Brr, bringing us down to a frigid 32% Joe-pacity. And here we go. Rebecca, you are always welcome here. I'm just letting you know that you can help yourself, and you can let people help you. And I'm sorry that I have a tone when I say things like this. I am not the person to bring these things to usually. Because I recognize I am not the authority on them, and I need to encourage people to seek help from those who are the authority. And, yeah, I don't know. It's not optimal. I admit that. I am not good at this stuff. But there are people who are, it's their whole job. It is their whole job to help people in bad situations. Okay. But I am not going to... Here's the thing, is I do not want my work to be a sedative or a tranquilizer for people to endure injustice or cruelty. If I am in any way enabling someone to continue to exploit or be cruel to somebody because the victim gets through their day because of me, instead of standing up for themselves or running away or seeking help, then I have failed. I want my work to be something that people can turn to at the end of the day, like, because, yes, they want something enjoyable and entertaining and fun because they've been working hard, or because they're, you know, there's a million reasons that you want to be entertained. But, like, wanting to watch something like this as an escape from someone being cruel to you, it's like, I'm going to encourage you every time to run or to fix it somehow. And, you know, seeking out professional guidance in a domestic abuse or any sort of situation like that is the way to go. That is 100% not something that I can fix. It is something you have to seek help to fix. Sorry. This is the sort of stuff... This is not the sort of stuff that is in my wheelhouse. But... And I will say straight up, I know that when I get into arguments about stuff like this with people, I usually alienate them. But it is more important to me that people understand how important it is that they seek help than that they keep liking me. I don't do this to be liked. I do this because I want to create good things and I want to put good out into the world, and enabling cruelty is the opposite of putting good out into the world. Sorry. Yeah, don't spam Dancing King. Okay, you know what? You did that 3 times. Okay, so why are we short on scaffolds? I feel like I had a ton of scaffolds. Did I put them in a chest and forget? Yeah, I do not want to be the opiate of the masses. Okay. So, I put them in a chest. Okay. Which chest is going to be the next problem? Okay. I'm also doing this stream without my water bottle because I forgot, because I was tired when I was setting up. So, does Joe always have his face on the screen? Yeah. That's a really common thing in live streaming. It's like an industry practice. People will put, there it is. There's a bunch of it right here. People will put their web camera on the stream so people can see their emotional responses to things, like video games or whatever. Okay. Kitty Beth says, Joe, how are you so positive? I don't really see myself as an especially positive person. Kitty Beth, what do you... Do you want to refine that question somehow? I feel like I can't answer that because I think I'm misunderstanding the premise. I think there's something else that you're asking, but the word positive, maybe, I don't know if everybody here is an English speaker. Maybe the word positive in your culture means something different than in mine. Yeah, I don't know what that is. Okay, so... Hey, welcome, Jinx. Hypno falling would be too much effort to draw? Is that so? Oh. It's fine. Okay. Yeah, I'm not trying to be positive or upbeat. I'm trying to create things. And, like, I try to put energy into those creations, but energy is not the same thing as positivity. What is this? Oh, good, another cave. Vidmaster says I'm getting more of a realist vibe myself. Kitty Beth says my refined question is how do you retain such positive thoughts and good energy into all you do? Okay, I think I know what you're asking, but I'm still not 100% sure I agree with the premise. I don't think I don't know. I just kind of do whatever makes sense at the time, and I say whatever makes sense at the time, and I try to structure my life in advance knowing that I'm going to do that later. So I try to set myself up for success so that what'll make sense later is something that's good and not something that's terrible. But because I'm still just doing whatever all the time, it sometimes turns out terrible anyway, and so I'm just kind of resigned to the fact that, like, a good percentage of whatever I do is not gonna work out. Like, just realistically, there's nothing I can do to drastically, like, so many things are just out of our control all the time. So, I just kind of do whatever. So, if it seems like I'm positive, it's like, well, this is like the best, well, not best, but this is like the part of my day where I get to just kind of relax and hang out and play video games. So, you're seeing me enjoying my hobby, you know, like, or enjoying my art as well, like, the creative impulses that I have are actively being sated right now. So, like, am I at all nihilistic? No. I'm like the opposite of a nihilist. I think everything has meaning. I just don't know what it is. So, like, it doesn't really help me any to think that. But, I mean, that's what I think. But yeah, nihilists believe that nothing has meaning, which, as they pointed out in The Big Lebowski, sounds exhausting. Okay, so yeah, everything has meaning. It's just not my job to understand it. I just do what little I can with what I have, and I mean, here's the thing, too, is, like, Vidmaster says, where did it go? I missed it. Focus on controlling the things we can control and let go of the things we can't. No, see, I'm going to take that a step further, and I'm going to say even the things I assume that I control, frequently it turns out I don't. Like, they're just basically, I'm just going to do whatever makes sense. Like, it's like, okay, all the things that I assume that I have some control over, I'm going to take responsibility and action for. But then when it turns out that it was completely out of my hands anyway, for some reason or another, like all the stuff with COVID, everything is disrupted right now. All these things that we think that we have control over, it's like we don't. Like, but that doesn't mean I'm not going to do the best I can. I'm going to do the best I can, and then I'm going to be ready to cut my losses the second it turns out that I was demonstrating hubris. So that's the thing, is I think that a lot of this, somebody asked if this is something I cultivated or if this is just always how I think. Well, I think, I grew up a very, sure of myself person. And I learned time and time again that I always thought I had better control of things than I did. So I'm just at the point now where everything I do, to some degree, I'm just like, okay, you know, I'll do the best I can, and I'll accept that I'm going to screw parts of it up, and I'm going to have a plan for that, and I'm going to also accept that the plan for that might fail. So, I don't know. Like, a lot of my life for the last several years has just been doing damage control for the educational debt and my health problems. So that's the other thing, too, is, like, when you spend all your time doing damage control, except the time that you spend enjoying your hobby, which is this, like, you just kind of... You're just kind of not too worried about trying to control things. Because, like, even though damage control sounds like control, it's just... Like, it's not. It's trying to land crashing planes safely, you know? I did watch VeggieTales when I was a kid. Is this really common attitude from people who watch VeggieTales? Is this like a shared cultural experience? Is there a million mobs up there? That looks like an unlit cavern. Is this where mobs have been coming from? Up here? Oh, man. Okay, so that's covered. Lava pillar down there. Okay, guys, I know we're in the middle of a conversation, but I also need to, like, not die right now in the game that I am playing for your entertainment. Okay. So, I think there's no way for mobs to easily get from there to here. Yeah, that's the thing, is there's unlit areas all over here. Okay. Yeah, Ryan, no, that's against Rule 10. Don't just try to monopolize the conversation and talk about garbage. Okay. So, yeah, there's some gold over there. Part of me wants to go that way. But I am aware I'm not going to be able to retreat. Okay. Because there's lava everywhere there. But, okay. This is... We're going to have to get more torches. Takeaway 1, we need more torches. Takeaway 2, this area has been partially explored, but not heavily, because those torches over there are clearly Joe Hill's exploration torches. Yeah, Jack, don't yell in all caps. That's a timeout. Okay. We are hopefully... I think we have this secured for all intents and purposes at the moment. Okay, it is 10:30 at night. And we've been going for an hour and a half. I have not taken a hydration break yet. But I also streamed for 2 hours at 6 in the morning this morning. So I'm kind of thinking, usually just knowing my body, as soon as I go to take the hydration break, I'm going to get into the kitchen and be like, look at how much stuff I have to do before bed. And then I'll come back and I'll have no energy for the rest of the stream. But I realistically cannot keep talking indefinitely when I am this tired. Hey, look who is playing some Minecraft. Why don't we go ahead and raid Pat Rothfuss, one of my favorite authors, who also runs the World Builders charity. Let's go ahead and post him here. So here we go. Y'all can say howdy, y'all. Joe Hill's raid here if you like. But Pat Rothfuss is a really cool guy. Legitimately an awesome person. Don't embarrass me. Until next time, y'all, this is Joe Hills from Nashville, Tennessee. Keep adventuring.